Please talk about the third eye. Okay, I can talk about the third eye a little bit. So the third eye has been referred to as like the seat of the soul. All right. And it is supposedly where we go to when we like meditate and like go inwards and we perform what Maharishi Mahesh Yogi created in the 1950s. It's a technique of meditation called transcendental meditation. And transcendental meditation teaches us, this is actually the most recent episode of my Reality Decoded documentary series that I did on my YouTube if you want to go and watch that. It is a full-length explanation. It's like 15, 16 minutes long, but it's a full-length explanation about what transcendental meditation is. And to sum it up, it is the act of a silent, like, repeated phrase that allows you to dive all the way in your subconscious mind. Carl Jung talked about before you do this, he talked about how the shadow part of you will rule your life. It's your subconscious, and you just call it fate. You're just like, oh well, that happens. Oh well, shit happens, you know. But no, it's more about the decisions that we make and understanding like angel numbers. Like it's 1010 right now where I live, so I must have to be doing this. So that's a sign for me. And the third eye is our inner antenna that allows us to pick up the vibrations from the other things in the universe, okay? So your third eye is actually where your intuition comes from. And what's funny is your reality, your perception reality is already happened. This is in the past. And your intuition, what you're picking up with your third eye is actually happening in the present. And it's getting you ready for it to flow into your reality. Okay, that's why the third eye is so important. That's why they've been calcifying it all these years. That's why they've been doing so much damage to us. Now, I'm not saying that fluoride and all that stuff is bad because it's known to protect your teeth, but the fluoride and the amounts that they give us is devastatingly bad, and it's insane. So, Jesus in the Bible said, when the outer eyes are closed, the inner light is turned on. He's talking about your third eye, okay? The inner sun, solar plexus. That's why it's called a solar plexus. It's your intuition chakra. It's right here, okay? And when the outer light turns on or turns off, the inner sun turns on, and that's where you go. You transcend. You don't ever solve your problems. You just outgrow them, okay? Fun fact. I actually have a hypothesis on what the real halls of Amenti are. I think that they are literally a sound acoustic cavern you build into the earth, and you put an energy source into it, and it amplifies an electromagnetic field, and thus you are able to achieve immortality through electromagnetic regeneration. That is my actual, like, fucking... I have a theory, and that's actually a device that I'm trying to build as we speak. Like Dr. Parkinson or whatever his name is, he does all those devices. Like, I have my own ideas for a device. I just don't have the money to invest in that kind of technology. I'm fucking just me. So, and listen, he says, 100 times 10 have I descended the dark way that led into the light, which is literally a cave. And as many times have I ascended from the darkness into the light, my strength and power has been renewed, which means this is an infinite process. Now for a time I descend again in the men of Kim. Kim is Al-Kim, the black soil. That's literally ancient Egypt. Shall know me no more. Which means he's going to stay until ancient Egyptian dies. But in a time yet unborn, when I rise again, mighty and potent, will I rise again, mighty and potent, requiring the accounting of those who left behind me. Then be aware, O men of Kim, if ye have falsely betrayed my teachings, for I shall cast ye down from your high estates into the darkness of the caves from whence ye came. Exactly, just like what Tesla was trying to do. Can I explain the device? You mean the device about the halls of Amenti, Ryan? Is that what you're asking about? Or the device that I have a plan to build? It's a resonance device. Okay, so the device that I have an idea for is Thoth stuff. Yeah, Notch, that's what we're talking about. Yeah. Boom! There's been a lot of healing in the air. So the device that I have an idea for is a resonance device, and it feeds off of the Schumann resonance of the Earth itself and the Schumann resonance of humans. And it functions as a binaural wave pattern, and what it would do is it would create an acoustic cavern in the Earth with a, like I said, an electromagnetic, like Tesla coil that would generate a vibrational field of energy, okay, given a certain hertz frequency, and it would allow one to be able to go into it, and from this you would meditate, become receiving, because when you meditate, you know, you open your chakras. But no, you create a device that feeds off of the electromagnetism in our bodies, and it feeds off of the electromagnetism in the earth itself, and it produces it back in a binaural wave pattern that you can sit and absorb. If you were able to do this for all of the really 369, the 3, 6, or the 9 Tesla frequencies, oh my god, that would be the halls of Amenti. My aura is glowing. That's awesome. That's awesome. I feel like I am. Thank you. And the point of my device... Oh, and also it needs to be built inside of a pyramid. The shape of the cavern is a pyramid, by the way. I'm just telling you guys all this stuff. I don't care. I don't want... This is stuff that's going to better humanity. This is not about me. This is not about money. This is not about anything like that. This is about bettering humanity as a whole. Just call me Nicholas Musk. Elon Musk is fucking estranged cousin. Thanks, Ryan. And like I said, it would work based on sound acoustic technology that would work with your body and reharmonize everything. So if you know anything about solfeggio frequencies, that would be also a big part of it. How did all of this knowledge get lost? Because people rule the world. But no, this knowledge is not so much lost as it is hidden. Like a star. Yes! Yes, like just like a Stargate, because you could tune it. We are mortal gods living a temporary physical existence. How cool is that? So it's like we're Superman inside of Clark Kent's body, for real. And it's our job to take Clark Kent part of us and turn it into Superman. Whether that be through physical strength, or whether that be through mental being strong, or whether that be through spiritual armor. Not letting other people affect you like that. Yeah, and asking the right question. Like what you said. Talks about magnetism and the law of attraction. There's two parts of everybody's body. You have an electric part, which is the active pulse pushing out, and then you have the magnetic part, which is the receiving that pulls things to you. Okay, everybody needs to know that. And you need to learn how to be in perfect balance of the electric part of you that pushes out and then the magnetic part of you that pulls in. You got to be in perfect balance. And that's what The Secret talks about. You can't manifest stuff if you're too far on one side of the aisle here. And that's just the truth.